Hey everybody, Nevagusak, your host of the Politically Homeless podcast. Sorry for the technical difficulty, as I mentioned at the end of the video. Before we're cut off, with me is J.R. Nyquist, and he was about to elaborate on a book by Frank Capell. Did you want to tell us about
Yeah,
the
I was just saying that. Look, I don't agree with his political views or his conspiracy theory views. But the one thing about the book is he showed Kissinger's narcissism in his biography, and he also documented. Gary Allen did this also. He's Gary Allen to Bircher about the people that Kissinger appointed that were security found to be security risks, which were suspicious. So that's important to know about. I mean, not all sources are people. You know, you can take sources from people that you disagree with that have done some of the legwork, but um, so I just wanted to make that clarification.
Yeah, because also the evidence that Jeff and I had pointed out on the audience, that you and I had pointed out, really corroborates aspects of Capel's work. And I think that's where it kind of makes it more believable because, all the other sources of information, most of it that Jeff and I had elaborated, came from sources from a variety of points of view, but more mainstream, either left to center,
Yeah,
non-political, or conservative, mainstream
yeah.
conservative
I mean,
views.
everybody from Admiral William Moore to Admiral Zumwalt to a whole list of people, H.R. Haldeman. You go through all this literature, and you will find, Leonard McCoy of the CIA, Angleton. You'll find a lot of very interesting, strange things said about Kissinger. And I didn't mention General Palmer, who was deputy commander of Material Assistance Command Vietnam under General Abrams and General Westmoreland. I think he was there when Westmoreland was there. He wrote a book called The 20-Year War, and Kissinger's a major player. When Kissinger becomes involved, he talks about how Kissinger was basically sabotaging the war effort, so that General Abrams would sit there playing the Flight of the Valkyrie and drinking scotch to get Kissinger out of his head.
Oh God.
I mean,
Oh
this
gee.
is
That's
playing
unbelievable.
the music blaringly because Kissinger would just ride them. And so and all of it goes to this um, Kissinger's form of warfare. And of course, Kissinger is very charming in his interviews, very charming, and presents a great persona. But I think that you have to be very careful about Kissinger's ability to manipulate the press and to um, romance all those listening to him. He was very good at that. And I don't, you got to look at results. And with Kissinger, the results are Russia's always winning, China's always winning, America's always losing. And that's him and that's his proteges.
Yep. And we have many people like that who live on in the United States and the West, unfortunately. Jeff, do you have any other comments? Where can people find your works?
Well, there's one of my books there, The Fool and His Enemy, and people
Good
can
book.
get that at Amazon.com. So go to Amazon. If you put my name in, Jerry Nyquist at Amazon, you'll see all the books I've co-written and some of the books that I've written. There's quite a big list of them now. So I encourage people to go there and buy.
Yeah. And what about your blog? Don't you have a blog?
jrnyquist.blog. Definitely go there, and I'm gonna link to this on my blog so people can watch it. So
Very good. All righty. Thank you so much, Jeff, for joining us. I think next week we will have a discussion on China. Maybe you could give your thoughts on what's going on in the current Russia-Ukraine conflict, um,
yeah,
and talk about things related to Russia's propagandist efforts,
oh
which
yeah,
is very disturbing what's going on. I mean, sometimes my head is in two different places on Russia and Ukraine, what to do, what not to do. But it's very clear that Russia represents a long-range threat to the West. And even if there is a peace deal in Ukraine, you can see both sides of it. The fact of the
I
matter
don't think
is,
there's gonna be one.
Russia's still going to be a threat to the West because
Yeah,
and
yeah.
to the
There's
United
not gonna be a
States.
peace deal. They're gonna get the whole country. That's my prediction.
Yeah, and I think we need to have a discussion on that next week. I think that would be interesting. So stay tuned, everybody, for another great salvo of geopolitical discussions with Jared Nyquist and, of course, other guests. Thank you so much, Jeff, for joining us. Be safe. God bless. and we will talk soon.
All right. Thank you.